I'm a straight dude, like unshakably straight. Or so I thought until my chest decided to go through second puberty. That night, I crept onto my super hot roommate's bunk and lifted my shirt. Liam, look at this, Shaddy. I got something awesome to show you. I had sneak attacked the campus health center earlier that day. Doctor pushed up his glasses, looking bored as hell. Secondary development caused by idiopathic hormonal chaos. Nothing life-threatening right now. Just watch and wait. My face twisted, DOC. Seriously, this isn't like gonna kill me. The doctor pulled his hand back and nodded. You're fine. I finally chilled out a few days later. I actually got used to these two lumps on my chest. Not gonna lie. They were soft, bouncy, and felt kind of amazing to touch. Light bulb went off in my head. I needed to let my squad of virgin losers experience this. Brothers before hoes, right? If I got the goods, I gotta share the wealth. That night after lights out, I stealthily climbed onto Liam's bed. Liam is basically a robot. Perfect schedule, no late night gaming. Sleeps on time. He's also the campus heartthrob. Rich, smart, handsome. I pulled back his privacy curtain and rolled in. Liam had his AirPods in, looking cold as ice. Seeing me crawl up, he took them out and stared at me silently. I grinned like an idiot. Liam, check this out. I yanked my pajama top up, flashing my chest. Look, my tits are growing.
How about that?
Perfect shape, right? I winked, leaning in close to his ear, whispering, am I a good bro, or what? They just popped out a few days ago. You're the first one getting a VIP viewing. Liam was silent, like dead silent. Usually, he's a man of few words. But tonight the vibe was weird, thick.
He didn't move for a long time.
I started feeling awkward. My hand holding up my shirt slowly sinking. Suddenly, Liam reached out, stopping me from covering up. He gripped my wrist, satisfied, and yanked my hand back up, exposing my entire chest. Liam stared intense, focused like he was authenticating a diamond. I muttered, it's real, dude. No silicone here. His fingertips landed softly on the edge. A tentative touch.
Zap.
A weak electric current shot down my spine. A numbing, tingly sensation flooded my body and I flinched. Liam pulled his gaze away and stared straight into my eyes. I squirmed.
What?
What's wrong, Liam? After a long pause, he sighed. Jax, are you this defenseless with everyone? I didn't get it, huh? Liam continued, his voice low. Don't just show these to people and don't go blabbing about it. He let go of my wrist and fixed my pajama top.
Get down.
I'm going to sleep. Oh, okay. I didn't take his advice seriously. We're all dudes here. We compared DOC sizes in the locker room. So what's wrong with looking at a little chest meat? I actually planned to let all the boys get a feel, give them some worldly experience, and then hit the gym to turn these soft mounds into rock-hard pecs. Turns out my previous bulking attempts failed, but now God was helping me out. Haha, I'm gonna have the sickest pecs on campus. Every time I see my childhood best friend Tyler's ripped muscles, I get jealous. Speaking of Tyler, dude has been single for 20 years. Wasted potential. He's hot jacked but gets zero bitches. Pathetic. I decided right then I'm gonna bless my bro. Tyler is at the other campus. I had no classes the next morning, so I took the shuttle over to ambush him. Running on pure adrenaline, I dragged Tyler into an empty classroom. The second his lecture ended, Tyler looked annoyed as fuck. Why are you dragging me in here, Jax? I rolled my eyes and slapped the back of his head. Patience, dumbass. I'm showing you something good. I checked the hallway clear. I zoomed back to Tyler. I ripped my hoodie up.
Ta da surprise, motel fuker.
I leaned into his space looking smug. Well, am I a good friend or what? Tyler's annoyance vanished. His eyes popped out of his head. He looked brain dead. Holy shit. I cracked up at his reaction. My chest jiggling with laughter. Ha ha ha, Tyler. Look at your face. Tyler snapped out of it, yanked my hand down aggressively, his face turning beet red. What the hell are you doing? What is going on with you? I stopped laughing and explained the medical situation. Basically, second puberty. I got racks now. I wiggled my eyebrows and rubbed my chest through the hoodie. You sure you don't want to test the merchandise? Feel super soft, bro. Tyler turned even redder. He reached out with his long arms and slammed my hood over my face. Fuck off. I'm not a pervert. He spun around and stormed out without looking back. I hopped off the desk and chased after him like a puppy. Kept bumping into his shoulder. Being annoying. Hey, seriously? Last chance. I'm only offering because you're my boy. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Tyler covered his ears and speed walked.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
I'm not touching them. Who the hell wants to touch you? His reaction was a total buzzkill. This guy hits harder than anyone on the football field. Why is he acting like a Virgin Mary now? I stuck my tongue out at his back. Fine, don't touch. I'll find someone else. My dorm has 2 other idiots besides Liam. Back at the dorm, Mikey and Dave were screaming at their monitors neck deep in a game. Mikey, Dave, look what Daddy brought you. I laughed, stood between their chairs and whoosh. Lifted my hoodie.
Boom. Look, tits.
Second puberty surprised. The air in the room froze. 2 pairs of eyes locked onto my chest like laser sights.
What? What?
The fuck? Mikey finally found his voice, which cracked. Jax, did you get a sex change?
Fuck you.
I dropped my shirt, giving him a kick. I'm a pure man. It's just hormone chaos.
Doctor said.
So, I repeated the diagnosis. Mikey recovered, shocked turning into pure curiosity. He rubbed his greasy hands together. So Jax, how do they feel like the real deal? He winked suggestively. Dave was nodding violently beside him. I puffed out my chest proudly. Hell yeah, soft and bouncy if you don't believe me. I went to lift my shirt again. Cough, cold sound from the door. We all froze and turned. Liam was standing there. He looked colder than usual. Scary cold. His expressionless face sent a chill down the back of my neck. I awkwardly dropped my hand, feeling guilty for no reason. Mikey and Dave instantly sat up straight, smiling like suck UPS. They scrambled back to their keyboards like their asses were on fire. Liam ignored them. He tilted his chin at me.
Jax.
Outside, we stood on the small balcony at the end of the hall. Liam leaned against the railing, looking calm but dangerous. So you just ignored everything I said? I felt guilty, but tried to act tough.
Nah.
I was just sharing with the brothers. Liam curled his lip. Jax, this isn't a contest to see who can piss the furthest. Your body is changing abnormality. You go around showing everyone. Have you thought about the consequences? What consequences? I shrugged. DOC said I'm fine. The doctor meant you aren't dying. Didn't mean you could treat them like a show and tell toy. Liam stepped closer, his voice vibrating with rare emotion. Have you thought about what happens if this spreads? How people will look at you, harass you if those 2 idiots talk or took photos. They wouldn't dare. The thought of photos freaked me out a little. Maybe not intentionally, but guys get excited and talk. Shot 1 tells 1010, tell 100. How are you going to walk around campus when everyone is staring at your chest? Liam stared deep into my eyes. Jax, this is about your privacy and dignity. Take it seriously. Cover yourself up and protect yourself. His seriousness actually scared me straight thinking about it. He was right. I just thought it was hilarious and cool. I wanted to show off. I didn't think about the creepy side. Being treated like a sideshow freak. Being pointed at someone actually trying to grab them. A shiver of fear hit me. The balcony talk with Liam changed things. Well, Liam changed things. I didn't realize I'd signed away my freedom just by showing him my chest, but apparently I had. The next day, a package arrived. No return address. Liam tossed it onto my lap while I was gaming. Put it on, he said, not looking up from his textbook. I ripped it open. It was a white tank top, but it looked tiny. Like toddler size. What is this? Are we rushing a sorority? It's a compression vest, Liam said, turning a page. It'll flatten them out so you don't look like you're smuggling grapefruits into calculus. Wear it. I scoffed, but I tried it on. Getting into the thing was a wrestling match. It was tight. Uncomfortably tight. But when I looked in the mirror, the lumps were gone. My chest looked flat again. I looked like me. Problem solved. I grinned, slapping my chest. Bad move.
Ow.
I winced. The compression made everything sensitive. My nipples felt like they were constantly chafing against sandpaper. Don't touch them, Liam commanded from his desk. He hadn't even turned around. And, keep your hoodie on. I felt weirdly submissive doing exactly what he said, but the fear of being the campus freak show was real. I went to class. It was hell. Every time I moved, the fabric rubbed. By the time I got back to the dorm, I was sweating and irritable. I walked in, ready to rip the thing off, but Mikey and Dave were there. I froze. I couldn't take it off in front of them anymore. Liam's voice echoed in my head. Dignity. Privacy. So I sat in my bunk, hoodie on, sweating like a pig, miserable. Liam walked in 10 minutes later, assessed the room, saw my red face, and sighed. He walked over to Mikey.
Out.
I need to study. But we're in the middle of a raid. Out. Liam didn't raise his voice. He just projected that rich boy aura that makes you feel like you're about to get sued. They scrambled. Once the door clicked shut, Liam locked it. He walked over to my bunk. Take it off.
I didn't argue.
I peeled the hoodie off, then struggled with the compression vest.
It was stuck on my sweat.
I was flailing like a turtle on its back until cool hands brushed my arms aside. Stop moving, Liam murmured. He gripped the hem of the vest and peeled it up. His knuckles grazed my skin. The air hitting my chest felt amazing, but his gaze felt heavier. My chest was red with friction marks. The lumps were swollen, angry at being squished all day. You're bruising, Liam noted, his voice dropping an octave. He reached out, and I expected him to poke them like before. Instead, he cupped one side, his thumb brushing over the red mark.
Zap.
That same electric feeling. Stronger this time. My breath hitched. Dude, cold hands.
They're warm, Jax.
You're just sensitive. He didn't let go. He stared at the red mark, his thumb rubbing soothing circles. It wasn't sexual.
It couldn't be.
It was medical. Bro medical. We need a bigger size, he whispered, mostly to himself. This one is damaging the tissue. Tissue. I laughed nervously. They're tits, Liam. You can say it. He looked up, his eyes dark. If you call them that again, I'm going to tape your mouth shut. He wasn't joking. A week later, I was losing my mind. The hormones weren't just changing my chest. They were messing with my head. I was moodier. I cried during a dog food commercial. And worst of all, my libido was spiking in weird directions. I decided I needed to assert my masculinity. The plan: hit the gym with Tyler. Lift heavy things.
Grunt. Be a man.
I found Tyler at the campus gym. He was bench pressing a small car. When he saw me, he frowned, racking the weights. You wearing a wire? He asked, eyeing my hoodie. I was wearing the new, slightly looser binder Liam bought me. Nah, just layering up. Bulking season. I lied. Spot me? Tyler hesitated, then got up. You sure you should be here? With your condition? Shut up.
I'm fine.
I got on the bench. I went for my usual weight. Big mistake. As I lowered the bar, the pectoral muscles stretched, and the pain behind them was blinding. My arms buckled. Whoa. Tyler caught the bar inches from my neck. He hauled it up effortlessly. Jax? You okay? I sat up, clutching my chest, wheezing. Fine. Just a cramp. Tyler narrowed his eyes. He reached out and touched my chest through the hoodie. He felt the binder. What is this? Are you wearing a corset? It's a compression vest. Liam got it for me so I don't look like, you know. Tyler's face darkened instantly. Liam got it for you?
Yeah.
He's been helping me manage this situation. Tyler grabbed my arm and dragged me toward the locker rooms. It was empty this time of day. He shoved me into a stall and locked it. Show me.
What? No.
You said you didn't want to see. I said show me. Tyler snapped. He looked genuinely pissed. You let Liam handle you, but you won't let your best friend since kindergarten help. It's not handling me, dude. He's just being a roommate. Take it off, Jax. I sighed and lifted the hoodie and the vest. Tyler stared. His reaction was different from Liam's. Liam looked at me like a precious artifact. Tyler looked at me like a starving man looking at a steak. His atoms apple-bobbed. They got bigger, he choked out.
Yeah.
Sucks, right? Tyler reached out. Unlike Liam's careful, clinical touch, Tyler's hand was heavy, rough, callous from the gym. He grabbed a handful.
Whoa.
Tyler. I yelped. They're soft, he muttered, sounding dazed.
He squeezed.
Not hard enough to hurt, but firm. So soft. Bro, you're making it weird. I squeaked, but I didn't push him away. My heart was hammering. Why did his hand feel so grounding? Does Liam touch you like this? Tyler demanded, his eyes snapping up to mine.
No.
Liam is gentle. Gentle, Tyler scoffed. Pussy. He leaned in, his face inches from mine. The air in the stall got hot and thick. You need to toughen them up if you want them to turn into pecs, Jax. You need massage. Stimulation to promote muscle growth. That sounds like bro science. Trust me, Tyler whispered. I'm the one with the muscles. Liam is just a rich boy with a textbook. Let me take care of you. Before I could answer, the locker room door opened. Footsteps. Tyler dropped his hand instantly. I yanked my hoodie down. We stood there in silence until the guy left. Friday night, Tyler said, unlocking the stall. My dorm. We're doing training. Don't bring Liam. I didn't make it to Friday. Wednesday night, I woke up shivering. My teeth were chattering so hard, I thought they'd crack.
My chest felt like it was on fire.
Jax. Liam's voice cut through the fog. Next thing I knew, the light was on.
Liam was by my bed.
He put a hand on my forehead. You're burning up. Freezing, I moaned, curling into a ball. Hurts. Where hurts?
Chest.
Expanding. Feels like they're gonna explode. Liam cursed under his breath. He stripped the blankets off me. No, cold. You have a fever. You need to cool down. He went to the bathroom and came back with a wet washcloth and ice packs. He lifted my shirt. I was too weak to protest. The cool air hit my skin and I whimpered. Sure, I got you, Liam whispered. His voice was softer than I'd ever heard it. He placed the cool cloth on my forehead, then wrapped the ice packs in thin towels. He gently placed them on my chest. The relief was instant. I sighed, my body relaxing into the mattress. For the next 4 hours, Liam didn't sleep. He sat on the edge of my miserable twin bed. Every time the ice melted, he replaced it. Every time I shivered, he rubbed my arms. Around 3 a.m., the fever broke. I was soaked in sweat, exhausted, but the pain was a dull throb now. I opened my eyes. Liam was staring at me, looking tired. "You okay?" he asked. "Thanks, Mom," I croaked. He cracked a small smile. "Shut up." He went to pull his hand away from my arm, but I grabbed his wrist. I don't know why. I just didn't want him to leave. "Stay," I whispered. Liam went still. He looked at my hand on his wrist, then at my face. He didn't say anything about no homo or personal space. He just shifted, swinging his legs up onto my narrow bed. It was a tight squeeze. He lay on top of the covers, next to me. "Go to sleep, Jax." I drifted off. Sometime near dawn, I woke up half asleep. I was freezing again. Instinctively, I sought heat. I snuggled backward, pressing my back against Liam's chest. He stiffened. Then, slowly, an arm wrapped around my waist. His hand landed flat on my stomach, right below my chest. He pulled me flush against him. I could feel everything. He was warm.
Solid.
And
Wait.
there was something hard pressing against my lower back. My sleep-addled brain took a minute to process it. Morning wood. It's just morning wood. All guys get it. It doesn't mean he's into me. But then his hand moved. His thumb brushed the underside of my left breast. Just a graze. Then, again. Rhythmic. I squeezed my eyes shut and pretended to be asleep. My heart was pounding so hard I thought he'd feel it through my back. The sensation was electric.
Scary.
And undeniably good. I fell back asleep confused as hell. This secret couldn't last forever. Mikey and Dave convinced me to go to a frat party on Saturday. "Come on, Jax. You've been a hermit. Tyler's gonna be there." Liam didn't want to go. "It's a bad idea," he said, eyeing my baggy sweatshirt.
Crowds.
"Drunk people." "I can handle myself, Dad," I snapped. I was feeling better, and the sexual tension in the dorm room was getting suffocating. I needed to get out. Liam sighed.
Fine.
"I'm driving." The party was loud, sticky, and hot. I stuck to the corners, clutching a red Solo cup. The binder was itching like crazy in the heat. Tyler found me immediately. He looked good, tight black t-shirt, biceps bulging. He cornered me by the keg. "You skipped training," he growled. I was sick. "Yeah? Or was Liam keeping you on a leash?" Tyler stepped closer, boxing me in. "You look flushed. It's hot in here. Take the hoodie off. You're gonna get heat stroke." "Can't. Jax." Suddenly, some drunk idiot stumbled past us, tripping over his own feet. A full cup of beer went airborne.
Splash.
Right over me. My gray hoodie turned dark instantly. And wet cotton clings. The binder underneath was white. When wet, white cotton becomes see-through. And the outline was undeniable. The music seemed to stop. The guys nearby stared. "Whoa," the drunk guy said, squinting at my chest. "Dude, are you wearing a bra?"
No.
I panicked, pulling the wet fabric away from my skin. It's a gag."
Adare.
"Let me see." The drunk guy reached out, laughing. "Is Jax a girl now?"
Panic seized me.
I froze. Suddenly, a hand shot out and grabbed the drunk guy's wrist. I looked up.
Liam.
He didn't look like a student. He looked like a hitman. "Touch him," Liam said, his voice terrifyingly calm, "and you'll be eating through a straw for the rest of the semester." The drunk guy paled and backed off. But the whispers started. Eyes were on me. I felt exposed, naked. "I got him." Tyler's voice boomed from the other side. Tyler shoved through the crowd, wrapped his massive arm around my shoulders, and glared at the room. "Show's over. Back off." Between the two of them, Liam the icy psychopath and Tyler the roided-out tank, the crowd parted like the Red Sea. They marched me out to the car. Tyler sat in the back with me. Liam drove. Neither spoke. The air was thick enough to choke on. Back at the dorm, the explosion happened. Tyler followed us in. Liam slammed the door. "I told you," Liam hissed, turning on me. "I told you it was a bad idea. You never listen." "Don't yell at him." Tyler stepped in, putting himself between me and Liam. "He just wanted to have fun. You treat him like a prisoner." "I treat him like someone who doesn't understand that he's walking around with a target on his back." Liam shouted. It was the first time I'd ever seen him lose his cool. "Do you have any idea what people will do? What they'll say?" "I can protect him," Tyler yelled back, shoving Liam's shoulder. "Like you did tonight? You were too busy staring at his chest to watch the crowd." "Oh, and you weren't? You think I don't see how you look at him?" Tyler laughed, a bitter sound. "You want him all to yourself. You want to keep him locked in this room so you can play doctor." "Stop it," I yelled. They both froze, looking at me. I was shivering, beer-soaked and miserable. I'm not a prize. And I'm not a girl.
I'm Dux.
I'm just Jax. My voice cracked.
To my horror, I started crying.
The hormones again. The anger drained out of the room instantly. Jax. Liam stepped forward, his face softening. Hey, buddy. Tyler looked stricken. Get out, Tyler, Liam said quietly. He needs to change. Tyler hesitated. He looked at me, then at Liam. He realized he had lost this round because Liam lived here. Liam had the clothes. Liam had the territory. I'll text you, Tyler muttered to me and left. Liam locked the door.
He turned to me.
He didn't scold me. He walked over and gently pulled the wet hoodie over my head. Then he unhooked the wet binder. I stood there, bare-chested, shivering, tears running down my face. I hate this, I sobbed. I hate having boobs. I hate that everyone looks at me. I hate that I'm weird. You're not weird, Liam said firmly. He grabbed a towel and started drying me off. You're just evolving. Into what? A freak.
No.
Liam stopped drying. He dropped the towel. He placed both hands on my shoulders. Into something beautiful. I looked up, sniffing. Beautiful? Dude, that's gay. Liam let out a breathy laugh. Is it? He looked at my lips. Then at my eyes. Jax, he said, his voice rough. I'm tired of pretending I'm just checking for lumps. I'm tired of pretending I'm just looking out for my roommate. What? What do you mean? Liam stepped closer. Our chests brushed. The sensation sent that zap straight to my groin. I mean, Liam whispered, that I'm going to kiss you. And if you want to punch me, do it now. My brain short-circuited. Punch him. You're straight. Punch him. I didn't punch him. I stayed frozen. My heart was racing. Liam leaned in. His lips brushed mine.
Soft. Tentative.
It wasn't like kissing a girl. It was sharper. More intense. And when he felt I wasn't pulling away, he deepened it. His hands slid down my back, pulling me against him. I made a noise. A whimpering sound that I would deny until my dying day. My hands, acting on their own accord, grabbed his shirt. My chest pressed against his firm, flat one. The contrast was insane. The friction was insane. He pulled back, breathing hard. His eyes were blown wide, dark with lust. Still straight? He asked, a smirk tugging at his lips. I looked down at my traitorous body, then up at him. I felt flushed, dizzy, and more alive than I had in weeks. Shut up, I whispered and pulled him back down. 3 months later. Hold still, Tyler grunted. I am holding still, I complained. We were in Tyler's dorm room. I was lying on a massage table he had acquired. He was rubbing some expensive oil into my chest. This promotes blood flow, Tyler insisted, kneading the tissue with expert hands. And firmness. It feels good, I admitted, closing my eyes. The door opened. Liam walked in, holding 3 coffees. He saw Tyler's hands on me and rolled his eyes, but he didn't look murderous anymore. Time's up, meathead, Liam said, setting the coffees down. We have a movie to catch. 5 more minutes, Tyler argued. I'm working out a knot. You're just groping him. And you don't. Tyler shot back. I do it with a license, Liam deadpanned. He did not have a license. I sat up, wiping the oil off. My chest had stopped growing. Thank God. They settled at a solid C-cup size. Still soft, still bouncy, but with the exercises Tyler made me do, the muscles underneath were rock hard. It was a weird hybrid.
But the weirdest part wasn't the chest.
It was the dynamic. I hopped off the table. Liam handed me my coffee and dropped a quick kiss on my cheek. Tyler smacked my ass as I walked past him. You guys are the worst, I grinned. You love us, Tyler said. Unfortunately, Liam agreed. I pulled my hoodie on. No binder today, we were going to a movie in the dark, and frankly, I didn't care as much anymore. If people looked, let them look. I had the campus heartthrob on one side and the campus Hulk on the other. So, I asked, walking between them. Am I a good bro or what? Liam and Tyler exchanged a look. The best, they said in unison.
Yeah.
I could get used to this.